Hey, it's Weekly Metal Reviews today, talking about our top 5 albums of the 2012 season so far. And I'm going to start. Oh, and we're also going to talk about our one disappointment thus far in the year of 2012.
In the Daytona series.
And hey, I miss y'all. I hope you're all staying cute. Alright. So, number 5, I have Whitechapel's self-titled album, Whitechapel. This album is just a death metal, deathcore, whatever you want to call it, extreme metal juggernaut. I really love the direction that Whitechapel's going. It's awesome. It's brutal as hell. So many great new tunes on this album. I totally dug the crap out of it. Check out a review. The next album I have is Overkill, The Electric Age. This is just another great album from a great band that always puts great albums out. The song Electric Rattlesnake, I know that's the most popular one, that's the lead single, but that song just defines that album. That when you listen to that song, it's just like, damn, you know this album's going to be good, and that's only the second track. And the first track, Come and Get It, it's awesome. There's so many great songs on that. That's just a strong album. At number 3, I have Meshuggah with Kolos, however you want to say it. I'm going to be sitting here talking about how I love Meshuggah's new album, but I'm going to get crap for it. But this album it's Goliath. Those vocals just jump out and just eat you alive. This album eviscerates your face. I dug the living crap out of it. It's got so much groovy moments, so much chug to it, but it's so fucking heavy. Just great, catchy songs from start to finish. This album is just amazing. Check that album out. It's a strong album from Meshuggah. Number 2, I have Shadows Fall. Just an amazing return from this band. Absolutely killer. This is probably tied for second of my favorite Shadows Fall albums with The War Within. I've listened to this album so much since it came out. Like, holy moly. Amazing guitar work. Just continuing everything. Check out the reviews of all these albums that we've done. And my number 1 album of 2012 so far is Creator. And Creator with Phantom Antichrist, whatever. You should stop listening to me talk about this album and just go listen to it. It's the best thrash metal album in like the past 10-15 years. It is absolutely amazing. Amazing doesn't describe it. I love this album. I love that band. That album.
You disappointed?
My one disappointment is Baptized in Filth by Impending Doom. Now, I know a lot of people enjoy this album. That is completely cool. I cannot get into this no matter how much I listen to it. I've listened to it a good bit. I've heard songs all the time from it. It just does not click with me. There's something missing from that album, and I just cannot enjoy it. I don't... It just bothers me because I really like that band. I love There Will Be Violence, and I was just really looking forward to the new album, but it didn't happen. It didn't do it for me. But if you dig that album, power to you, brother.
Alright, number 5, Upon a Burning Body, Red, White, Green. Basically, this is a deathcore band with a big southern influence, like really southern, like Mexico influence, even from Texas. Hence the name Red, White, Green, Mexican flag. But yeah, it's a pretty solid deathcore album in my opinion. It has some really catchy parts. They added a lot of like death metal elements in my opinion. But if you like deathcore, check it out. It's definitely worth a listen. Number 4 is Whitechapel. Whitechapel, Tyler basically said everything. Number 3, Chelsea Grin, Involved. Go watch a review. That'll give you a good idea of what I think. Number 2, Stick to Your Guns, Diamond. This album is just, it's really catchy. They're a hardcore band. They had their hardcore moments, and they added a lot of clean vocals, which really added a good new flavor to stick to your guns. And it's something I really enjoyed off the new album. It's just like really catchy hardcore, really good music. It's definitely worth a listen. Number 1, Beneath the Massacre, Incongruous. Incongruous? I think it's like, yeah. That album, holy fuck. They're like probably one of the best tech death bands around. They can throw up all over Necrophagist, I don't care. We actually released an album, so that's already one step ahead. But anyway, this album is just, it'll blow your fucking dick off. That's all I have to say about it. And then my disappointment, Vila Mea, Eclipse. Now, this is not saying it's a bad album, but after listening to I, is that how you say it, or it, either one of those, how you say them, ID, this album is just really disappointing. After ID, it's just like, what happened? Where'd all this good shit go to? I mean, Punisher's a really good song, but I don't know. I feel like there's a big bland spot over this whole entire album, and it's just missing so much that it had to offer. And I was just made it a disappointment.
Hey!
Alright, my number 5, for some reason I didn't write down the name of this album, but Gorod. I fucking love Gorod because I got into them just recently.
A Perfect Absolution. I think that's what it's called.
Whatever he said. I got into this band, honestly, maybe like a month ago or something, or a couple weeks or so, and I just dig them tremendously. Gorod, I
Isn't
dig
that
them.
like a wrestler or something?
I don't think so. I don't know. But Gorod, check them out. Number 4, Cannibal Corpse, Torture. I got some death metal on my list, yeah. This album is Cannibal Corpse. It's brutal, and if you feel like going into the hospital soon, listen to this album. But, everyone knows Cannibal Corpse. Number 3, some more death metal. I'm hitting you with death metal here, death metal there, death metal. Talking about death metal for death metal.
Let me guess, Puke Pop.
Job for a Cowboy,
Yeah.
Demonocracy. I love the step up from all of their former stuff. They got the new guitarist, the vocals changed, Johnny Davey, 2 first names. He's just kicking ass. I love that album. I listen to it a lot. Number 2, more death metal with 6 Feet Under. I did not get the name of their album.
Undead.
Yeah. I just, after I saw them last year at, what was it, Summer Slaughter, this band is just groovy, and I dig them, and they're hot, and I just want to have sex with the singer's hair. And they're just a tremendously talented band. And I don't know, just after you get into their stuff, even though it is somewhat, I guess, not the most complex stuff in the whole world, it's still something groovy that you can really just sit down and rub your balls to. Number 1, I've been listening to a lot, Whitechapel, from the band Whitechapel. It's just a very good album, and even though at first I was kind of a little, this is very different, I listened to it more, and just, it's one of those albums that's like just something that'll really, 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 really grow on you. Love them or hate them, they'll grow on you. And my one disappointment, I have to agree with Tyler and say Impending Doom. Don't come at me, bro. I really love this band. I really like them, and I love them, and I like them at the same time. It's just, I don't know, something with that album, it's just, I don't know. It didn't like jump out and catch my attention to the fullest extent that it could have. It was just it's still good, don't get me wrong. It's still good, just, I don't know, it's not something that I'm going to put on every single day and be like, yeah, this is amazing. I'll put it on and be like, this is good, this is good. Now I want to go listen to something better, like Cannibal Corpse.
Our letdowns, our albums, are all opinion. Let us know your list, maybe your letdowns.
5 people should subscribe to us.
Also, coming out later this year, Gojira. Slipknot greatest hits.
The Contortionist Intrinsic.
And hold on right here. Hold on here. You might want to sit down wherever you're at. In late 2012, Alice in Chains is coming out with a new album.
Possibly early 2013, but it doesn't matter when.
SLA done.
Close enough.
Testament, Periphery, Nile.
Exciting second half of the year.
Fuck yeah.
Stay classy, San Diego.
I don't know. I'm guessing. Kill switch engage.
I got it.
I started it.
Oh, fuck.